Bradley Juby TV proudly presents.
It's football time in Oklahoma.
Welcome to the Oklahoma Sooner Football Vlog. The Oklahoma Sooner Football Vlog. Home of the 7-time national champions. The most epic and brutal team in college football. The one and only Oklahoma Sooners. There's only one Oklahoma. How's it going, Jubitarians and Sooner football fans? This is Bradley Juby with the Oklahoma Sooner Football Vlog. And once again, I gotta say, too much bedlam. Oof, man, too much bedlam. Once again. Man, this bedlam game's giving me a heart attack, I tell you what. Oh, it came down to a 2-point conversion, and OSU came up short. I forgot who did it, but they blocked the pass. It was kind of like the TCU game, so... Oh, that was a wild bedlam. I probably didn't count how many touchdowns he had, but I think Sherman had 2 touchdowns, and Pledger had... not TJ Pledger, but Kennedy Brooks had, I think, 3 or 4 touchdowns, but Kennedy Brooks is stepping up, I'll tell you that right now. I like him. He's pretty good. Kyler Murray had 1 touchdown pass to Marquise Hollywood Brown, and that was pretty awesome. But man, this defense, though. I thought we took a few steps forward in the TCU and K-State games, but in Texas Tech and Oklahoma State, we've taken a couple steps back with this defense. It's still giving up yards, still giving up first downs, still giving up touchdowns, and this could have cost us. Sorry about that. Speech issues. But first of all, this is what I can take away from this one. Number one, I think we might have got away with that touchdown on the last play of the third quarter. That we might have gotten away with that one. But Pokes got away with a hold. A face mask. And then we got called for a hold that wasn't even a hold. It had to be the crappiest hold ever for it to be called a hold because he let go. But man. And Pokes, get a load of this. I know you've heard it before, but laces out, Pokes. Laces out. Did y'all not watch Ace Ventura: Pet Detective? Did you not? You know that if you hold the laces in on a field goal toward the kicker, on a field goal extra point, you're not going to make a field goal. Now that kicker's going to have nightmares about it. It's going to be a really hard time for that kicker. But man, throughout this whole game, it was just anybody's game. Pokes, I'll give you some props, Pokes. You played to win this game. You definitely played to win, but that's all you did. You didn't win. I'll give you some congratulations for playing a good game and not getting blown out, because I thought it was going to be a blowout. But you can't assume anymore with these Cowboys, because you know these Cowboys, even if their record is bad, they're still going to show up for this game. Because they just live to make OU fans miserable. But you know what? You want to make our lives miserable, Cowboys? But we Sooners, we actually do make your lives miserable. And once again, it's another bedlam that got away from you guys. Well, at least I don't have to lament that this is going to be the first year in 20 years that we lost to Texas and OSU in the same year. Because we didn't. We beat y'all. I'd like to have that Texas game back, but you know what? I think all things are right in the universe when we beat the Cowboys. When we send those pokes back up to Stillwater on their horses with some Sooner Reds sore on their backside regions, brother. But, I'm just giddy, and I'm telling you, you Sooners, you really give me a heart attack. But once again, the ending of that game was kind of like the TCU game from 2015. OU was in the lead. TCU gets within a point. They get a touchdown. Instead of going for the extra point in overtime, they go for the field goal. No, they don't go for the field goal extra point. They go for 2. They get their pass batted down, and they lose the game. This was exactly like that. Only we didn't have Baker Mayfield get a concussion in that game. In this game. He had a concussion in the 2015 game, but I'm kind of making that comparison because that's kind of how this one ended. I already mentioned it, but I know there were missed calls on both sides. I get it. We might have gotten away with that touchdown as time expired in the third. But y'all got away with that hold that wasn't and a face mask that should have been. So y'all got away with some stuff. I'll tell you that right now. But you didn't win. Once again, Gundy goes home a loser. Sorry, Mike Gundy, but let's face it. You always let OU games get away. You've been doing that since you were quarterback at Oklahoma State. You always let Bedlams get away. Okay? Alright. I'm going to go ahead and give out some grades. Offense, I'd say an A-. Our running backs were good. Our receivers did pretty good. But the penalties, you could have got an A+ if it hadn't been for those dadgum penalties. Although one of them was bogus, but knock it off with the penalties. That's going to cost us one of these days. And defense, I'd say a D+. Okay, I'll give you guys a C-, because you guys batted down that pass at the last second. And special teams gets an A+. Austin Seibert made 2 field goals. And he made every extra point. He didn't miss one. Unlike your kicker, Oklahoma State. So, well, that's my grades. And before I leave this vlog, I'd like to say that I made a bet with Lauren. So, if she wins... So anyway, because I won her Bedlam Bet, in which if she wins, I treat her to something, and if my Sooners win, she treats me to something, I would like to request that you treat me to some Utaka for our Bedlam Bet. And may I request just one more little thing? You don't have to do this, but it would be really nice if I got to see you in that lovely, beautiful purple dress. Okay. Well, anyway, this is the Oklahoma Sooner football vlog. This is Bradley Juby saying, Boomer Sooner! Pokes choke again. This has been the Oklahoma Sooner football vlog, a presentation of Bradley Juby TV. Boomer Sooner!